backfield. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Finding some room. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 24. A big run, creating a little space for this offense. This guy is having a truly special day, calling to mind the afternoon that Trace Sermon or Eddie George had, putting up huge numbers.
I mean, that's incredible. Just when you play and you put on that uniform and you know the guys that wore it before you and wore it so well, and you get your name mentioned in those L's and those history books, man, it's a good day.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Changing the routes with his receivers. Martin will throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. Pass to 50. At the 30. He's at the touchdown Ducks. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. On the ground, it's Jackson. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
The handoff. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Martin back to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Taken down right away. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Moore with the play fake. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I mean, some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Ohio State calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football.
Makes the grab in their space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Hits inside, it's Davison. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return to the defense comes out on top with a pick. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. The lone back's got it. And he's not going anywhere as this defense has no plans to give up a big play before the half. Now Oregon will call its second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Say it. Oh, pressure's coming. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And the quarterback has to be able to get the ball out. When you're in an empty backfield, this area of the field, you don't have any tight ends or running backs helping you in pass pro. You've got 5 blockers. So you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, especially if they're adding extra guys. And the QB there needs to know, if it's not open right away, I'm throwing this thing into the bleachers. He does not and gives up the big safety.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Fires left. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. From the gun, it's Davison. There he goes. Enough to move the chains. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 23 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia in an absolute fistfight with a team that has been every bit their equal today. Both offenses putting up points. Feels like anything can happen in this second half. Here now, a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big Ten.
The old horseshoe on the banks of the Owen Tangent. It has seen many a high-stakes clash, and another one coming up from Columbus in this one. The Oregon Ducks come in to take on the Ohio State Buckeyes, and over the last several years, whenever these two teams have gotten together, high-stakes, playoff game, conference championship implications, all on the line. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to Holly Rowe.
Guys, this is one of the most exciting top 25 matchups of the season. Honestly, Oregon versus Ohio State might be two of the most talented rosters in all of college football. College football playoff implications on the line. This one should be massive when Oregon takes on Ohio State. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Ready to kick it away first. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Hits inside. It's Jackson. He's past the marker. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Driven back.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Lined up in the gun on 3rd down. Let's say it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. He gets a block. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
third down. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. 4th down, Moore. Complete out of the backfield. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And talk about getting excited just to lose it again. The offense gets the first down. You got enough yards, but what do you have to do? You got to take care of the football. You can't cough it up. The defense forces the fumble, recovers it, takes all the wind and all the momentum back to their side.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got him. Bring him down. Makes a catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
From the gun on third down, say it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Moore unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Ducks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Moore to the air. Got his man, and they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Johnson. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. The Ducks are marching down the field. Here's Moore to throw. Spits it out to the back. Snags it. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Oregon 7, Ohio State 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the counter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. St. Clair looking to the big tight end. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Moore with the play fake. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Way to go on 2nd down. Throwing Moore. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. Catches it at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Here's Sayin to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Taking it the other way. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. First down here for the offense. The run inside. It's Jackson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Flip it out to the back on the screen. There he goes! Across the 40 outbound at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing St. Clair. Out wide right, it's Rogers. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense is on the field to get this drive going. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Moore. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Turns it upfield. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Slings it downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's loose. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Oregon 14, Ohio State 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Back's got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quarterback changing the play.
Booster, booster! Splitter under! Over! Go!
St. Clair from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go play action with Moore. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Moore. Left side, it's Johnson. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind. But
there he goes. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Ducks have it in scoring position on first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Just going to keep it after the snap. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Try to barge their way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for space. It's Rodgers. Knocked down immediately.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Buying a little time to his left. Unleashes one. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there, and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Release to the back. Right side, it's Rodgers. Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got it.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
Sayin throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, as a quarterback, you know, if you put the ball anywhere near this guy, anywhere in his vicinity with his catch radius and his athleticism, he's going to be able to snag it. They weren't able to hit him in stride, but he bails his quarterback out with an awesome diving catch.
Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. The give, it's West. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
Third down coming up.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And I absolutely understand wanting to make a play for your team, man, but you've got to know when to give it up. You're at this part of the field, man. This is the part of the field where you throw the football. You get rid of it. You don't take a sack because what that does now to your field goal operation, it makes it a lot longer. Now the decision becomes a lot harder for this offense when he could have just thrown the football away and not taken the big loss.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. One more snap coming before halftime. Here's more to throw. Out wide right, it's Johnson. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 23 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia keeping things within arm's reach here in this ranked-on-ranked battle. I think the plan here is just to get to halftime, then figure out a way to pull this out in the second half.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They had this lead to start the game, didn't get a lot done. Oh, and he's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Buckeye.
There's nothing better than watching a big boy do what he was born to do. Ball on the turf, the big fella scoops it up, and Palmer, thank God he didn't have to go far.
You know what? The thing I love about David is he never quit on the play. He pursued it, showed great effort. He was Johnny on the spot, bounced right into his belly. They may want to put this guy on short yardage goal line because he has a nose for the end zone.
Throw it, say it. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Oregon has the offense. Complete to start this drive.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. Quick give. It's Davison. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
On the ground, it's Rodgers. Quick spin on the ride. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He's changing the play. Here's Julian saying to throw. Going deep. And his throw is incomplete.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
Makes the catch at the 35. And there he goes. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Moore will throw. He wants to go deep. They went for it all on first down. Didn't connect, but it gave the D something to think about.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Now here's Moore. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Right side, it's Johnson. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
When you got a weapon this good at tight end, a quarterback, you've got to look his way, especially in this area of the field, because remember, it's the red zone where these windows are so small. Nice job getting the completion and picking up the first.
The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon is trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Moore. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Now on 1st down from the 43. And send the tight end in motion. Moore to the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There's been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
Second down, gonna throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And they swarm him under.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that they're looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Dante Moore. Looking left. It's caught. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Break. Over.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short, and teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Davison. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Right side, it's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. 4th down, more. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook, so let them do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Open space at the 25. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Tavian St. Clair. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here late.
Booster.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Moving the pocket, it's St. Clair. Going for it all. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
St. Clair turns it upfield. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. 4th down, St. Clair. He uncorks one deep. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Got the 1st down. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Second and long here. Hits the hole. It's West. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, St. Clair. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
St. Clair to throw for it on 4th. Hit as he throws. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. And on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. Martin will throw it. Here comes the heat. Back's got it on the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Changing the routes with his receivers. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Wants to throw again. Working that left side now. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. He'll throw on 3rd down. On target. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Using his legs, it's cross. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Making the adjustment. Martin back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. He got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play, now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Hill. Swamped immediately.
And that was a big-time stop defensively. Being physical, creating a negative play on that last run. Now you're setting up 3rd down. This is the critical time. You've got to find a way to get off the field. You're trailing late in the game. Give it back to your offense to go see if they can score.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. He's got it down the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. With the clock running, this should be the final play.